Hi everyone, just a quick chat today. I'm sitting here on the hottest day of the year so far. We've had about 37 degrees today. It's been absolutely crazy. I think in Paris, in France, they've been going over 40 degrees, I think. I'm sitting here at the minute. I've got a great big, I say great big jug of watermelon juice. It's nearly all gone. I made it myself earlier. I'm just chugging that back, trying to stay hydrated, but it's crazy hot, isn't it? For all you people in the UK, wow. Hope you're coping with it all right. It's been a real struggle today, hasn't it, in this crazy weather. Right, so quick little chat then. We're just about at the end of the month now, and July's been a crazy month. It's been a month of extremes, hasn't it? We've had one of the worst storms the worst storm I've ever seen in my life just a couple of days ago, and apparently we've got another one coming tonight. On top of the hottest day of the year, or probably one of the hottest days I've ever known as well. I've really struggled today, I must be honest with you. But anyway, this is not a video about the weather, it's a video about future content that's coming up. So, as I said, July's, it's been a month of extremes one way or another. We've had lots of we've had two projects. We've had the Ladybird mixed media project, we've had the Country Walk Graphite project, we've had all the vlogs, 3 or 4 vlogs we've had, and the inclusion of the links to your pages in the tab section, and I'm sure there's been other stuff as well. So we've had quite a few videos, but just because it's the end of the month, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop posting. I've got another video for you, several videos for you for this month, in fact, which I'm going to upload as soon as I've finished this video. So hopefully tonight you'll have them. But like I mentioned, we have got a storm coming, and the storm we had the other night, my broadband went down, and it came back on for 2 minutes, then it'd go off for 10 minutes, then it'd come on for a minute, and then it'd be off for 15 minutes. It was so intermittent, but it was more off than on. So depending what kind of storm we get tonight, hopefully I'll still have enough broadband to upload these next few videos for you. Now, I've got to be honest, I wasn't going to upload these because I wasn't happy with them at all. And basically what it is, I've done a watercolour scene of the summit of Croft Hill with the obelisk and the sunset behind it. Now, I understand that not everybody will probably want to paint that anyway, but it's a very, very simple watercolour, and I've done it in pencil and wash. And I've made sort of it's a 3-part video series, but there's another extra video before that where we paint just a sunset, and that one's just for beginners. Now that one turned out lovely, so I've got no problem with that. It's just a very simple, basic sunset on an A4 piece of paper, and only using 3 colours. And the summit of Croft Hill, the watercolour of that as well, although it's pencil and wash, I've just used only 3 colours for that as well. Because somebody did ask, it was Gabor actually, that asked about doing a 3-colour challenge, so that's what I've done. Although mine didn't turn out very well, and it wasn't due to the fact I used 3 colours, it was the fact that I overworked it and spoilt it at the end, and that's why I didn't really want to post it. But I thought, if I post it now, people aren't going to feel cheated if they don't like it. I mean, like I say, it's been a crazy month. Although I said at the start of the month I wanted to try and get a few days off, that hasn't happened at all. In fact, it's been one of the busiest months I've had. But that's okay. I've really enjoyed it. So, no problem there. So I've done this 3-colour challenge, and I'm not happy with the results. So I thought, I'll post it just as a bonus video for you at the end of this month. And why I decided to post it and not just delete all the videos off is that several questions have been asked which got answered in these videos. The sunset video and the Croft Hill video. The summit of Croft Hill watercolour video. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Mark Lamley that asked about mixing colours to match them to reference photos and things like that. I mean, basically, I can't really do that, but I've answered those questions in those videos for you. And also there's like a kind of another bonus video that goes with it, just briefly talking about mixing colours from 3 colours and my approach to it, how I think about it to make things easy for myself, and why I actually encourage using a 3, not a 3 colour palette, but a limited palette. So I shall post all of those videos for you, like I say, after this one. But I've got to be honest, I wasn't happy with the watercolour video. I was feeling a little bit tired and a little bit under the weather, should I say, at the time. My allergies were playing up a bit. I had a little bit of a sore throat, so I don't sound particularly lively in that video anyway. So, but I don't in any of my videos, do I? I always sound like I'm in some sort of deep trance mode or something. But anyway, hopefully it'll be helpful to some of you. And it's like I say, it's kind of free content. It's just bonus content for you at the end of the month, you know, on top of the 2 projects and all the vlogs that we've already done. In fact, I'll quickly show you. I've done a print off actually. Well, no, I won't show you. I won't spoil it for you. I'll let you watch the videos. I won't spoil it for you. But what I want to talk about as well is what's going to be coming up for next month's project, because usually at this time of the month I give you a sneak peek of what I'm going to be getting on with for next month. Now, I haven't actually got a definite or any definites for next month because I've had something going on in the back of my mind for a while which I've been wanting to do, but I've not. It's a drawing project, a graphite project, but it's a project that's going to take more than a month for me to do, so I put it off. I never got round to doing it, but I thought, well, I really want to do this project. How can I do it so that, you know, I can still keep the content flowing on Patreon? Because what I don't want to do is put up, you know, one drawing project that's taken me 2 months to do. I don't think anybody would stand for that, and I totally understand that, and that's why I've not bothered doing this particular drawing. So I thought, well, I could run this in the background. I could still carry on putting the same amount of content up on Patreon that I've been doing this month, you know, several projects and several blogs and all that kind of stuff. I can still do that, but I could run this bigger project in the background, so I can be working on it just, you know, when I get 5-10 minutes spare in my own time, recording it and everything to make a full-length video of it, and then when it's done I can post that all in 1 month, and again still have, you know, more videos on top of that. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, what I've got planned, again, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's going to be another Constable, John Constable landscape, another one of his famous ones. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about it because I might even not do it, but it's one that's very complicated to do, but it's one I've always wanted to do, and it's kind of personal indulgence for me. And again, it'll be a long drawing, and it'll be a long video series, but because it's being run in the background, it's not going to affect any content for any future months. So basically when I've finished this, I can just post it up as a drawing project for the month, and then I've got the rest of the month free to be posting watercolour videos, more vlogs, mixed media videos, smaller drawings. Somebody's asked for smaller studies and things like that, so we can do lots more of that kind of thing. And I think next month I'm going to start doing a few more little smaller in-depth drawings, maybe just a little study of a tree or a little study of a building, or combine them both, little vignette style drawings, that kind of thing, as well as maybe a little bit of watercolour as well. I've been missing my watercolours, and I think, well, I won't say I'm out of practice, but I did feel that when I was painting this last video series. I think that's why I didn't get it quite right, because I haven't really painted watercolours for a month, other than the ladybird picture, which was just black watercolour in the background, but I don't really count that. I'm talking, you know, proper watercolour where I'm mixing colours and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I want to try and get, you know, a little bit more watercolour done for this next month as well. So I just wanted to, you know, keep you all in the loop about what's going on and everything, because again, somebody also asked, I don't think it was on Patreon, I think it was on YouTube actually. Yeah, it was on YouTube. Somebody keeps pestering me actually about, when are you going to do another Constable? You know, please do another Constable drawing. And it kind of triggered me to think, well, okay, let's do another one. There's this particular one which I've, you know, got in my mind, which I've always wanted to do. And if I don't somehow arrange this, you know, I'm never going to be able to do it, because, like I say, I can't drag one drawing out for 2 months. It's just not going to be right to do that. So to keep everything the same and do this one in the background, it's probably going to be the best idea. But being summertime and with me liking to get out and about in the countryside and now, you know, start making these vlogs for you, and busy times with my garden as well, with the vegetable patch and all that kind of stuff. You know, time is of the essence, as it were. So I don't know if I'm going to start this project, the background project, you know, the John Constable project, this month or next month or whenever, but I just want to let you know that it will be coming up eventually. I'm not going to say shortly, but it will be coming up eventually, because if I make a start on it tonight, it might take me 4 months to do, with running all the other content in with Patreon as well. So I just wanted to let you know that that's going to be a possibility, just in case any of you were thinking, when are you going to do another really long, you know, masterpiece, old masters drawing, you know, that we can all get stuck into? Well, you know, I've got to work it like that now in the background, and there will be one coming, as well as all the other projects, okay? And also, I was wondering about another Q&A video as well, because it's been quite a few months since we've done one of those, and we've got a lot of new members here. And, you know, when we get new members joined, they often fire all sorts of questions at me, you know, in the first week or two. And I thought maybe, you know, if there's anybody out there that's ready for another Q&A, leave a comment. If I get enough of them, I'll do another Q&A where you can ask any question you like, and I do my best to answer them. They're usually pretty embarrassing for me, like the last one was, and sometimes I can't always answer your questions. You know, I don't know everything, but I always do my best to find out and help you in the best way I can. So, you know, if you're feeling the need for another Q&A, if you've got a pile of questions building up that you want to ask, just leave a comment below this video and say, yes, John, I'd really appreciate another Q&A. I've got some questions for you. And like I say, if I get several of them, we'll do another Q&A for next month, if that's what people want. But if I don't get any inquiries about that, I'll leave the Q&A off. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Like I say, it's been a month of extremes. And hopefully this final storm tonight will be the end of it. I'm hoping. Oh, just a fun fact for you as well, talking about a month of extremes. I found out that the quarry at Croft Hill there, if you remember that in the vlog, is actually the largest man-made hole in Europe. Just found that out, and I thought, well, there's another extreme, you know. You know, it really has been that kind of month, hasn't it? But I'm still planning to try and get out and about more. What I want to do is go further afield. I've got a few trips planned. One of them I've got planned is to a place some of you will know if you live in the UK. It's a place called Rutland Water. And again, talking of the biggest places in Europe, this is actually the biggest man-made reservoir in Europe. And it's quite a picturesque place. There's a nice church there which kind of sits on a small peninsula and goes into the water, and you get certain times of the year when the water's calm, you get the lovely reflections of the church, and there's some nice places there. And I was also hoping to get away for a couple of days at the coast as well, but maybe that's for next month or the month after, we'll see. But again, I've got lots more vlogs coming, even if they're only just me going for a walk in my local places, and we're just having a little walk and talk, and just to see if we can find anything interesting, because they do seem to be popular, but in no way are they actually replacing, you know, the art tutorials. So don't think that for a minute. Don't think this is just going to turn into a vlog channel or anything, because it's not. But the vlogs are just going to be an added extra to the already, you know, monthly content that's on there. Okay, so before my brain melts, I think this is as much energy as I've used all day talking. It's like I say, the temperatures have been crazy. I've not been able to do anything. I done a stupid thing this morning when I woke up. I was actually late getting out of bed this morning. Been having trouble sleeping the last 2 nights. One was with the storm, obviously, and last night again it was really, really hot, and I was struggling to get sleep, so I kind of had a bit of a lie-in this morning and got up about 10 o'clock. And I came downstairs and I thought, oh, it's hot in here. And I opened the windows. Big mistake. I opened the windows and the heat from outside just came pouring in. You know, like, I think it was about 34, 35 degrees then. And the heat just came pouring in. So I shut the windows quick, closed the blinds, and I've been using a cold tea towel soaked in water and wrung out, and I've been kind of having that around my neck like a scarf, to keep me cool. I'm drinking, like I say, loads and loads of watermelon juice and water and that kind of thing. So I hope you're all coping with the heat. I know some people are really going to struggle in this kind of temperature. I have. So just all of you, stay safe, stay hydrated, and try not to be too energetic or anything like that. Just relax. It's only a one-off. I think we've got sensible temperatures coming after this. In the lower 20s, which I think most people can tolerate, which is my preferred temperature. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Like I say, stay cool, everybody, and I'll post the video content. Like I say, I'm not 100% happy with it, but I'm sure it's going to be helpful for some people. The watercolour of Croft Hill. Okay, so that content will follow this video sometime this evening, all being well. Okay, take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.